We're here at BlogHer for Business 2010, and we just finished a panel about whether consumers are co-brand managers and whether brands are listening. One of the questions that we had from a blogger indicated that bloggers are still trying to figure out what the relationship is to PR firms and to PR practitioners. They recognize that they're sometimes approached as a journalist, sometimes approached as a consumer, and that there's confusion in between. They don't know whether they're getting pay for play, they don't know whether they're getting pitched, they don't know the capacity and the context in which PR firms are approaching them. And so we got into a very healthy conversation. I think it's instructive for all of our Ketchum colleagues anywhere who are doing media relations in the social media context. And what they're asking for is I think what we should be practicing, and that is transparency, upfront understanding of what it is that we're seeking and why, that we do our homework in advance. We know who they are, we know who their reader is, and we understand why they specifically would be interested in our pitch, and that it's not a pay-for-play. We're approaching them and maybe offering an incentive, but we want them to tell our story in their words and in an authentic, transparent way that accommodates all of the appropriate disclosure rules that the FTC is putting forward and that we are reminding them of. So very healthy feedback from the bloggers. They want to engage with PR firms. They want us to approach them, but they want us to be smart and targeted and strategic and respectful when we do. We're here at BlogHer Business 2010 and just finished a panel about consumers as co-brand managers, asking brands, are you listening? And one of the important points that I think was made, and the conversation was very healthy and constructive, was that consumers have always been co-brand managers before digital and social media. We always have known that the customer is king. We have always known that customer service is critically important. But social media has put the consumer's choices and voices on steroids. It's like adding rocket fuel to the power of the consumer. What used to be word of mouth, and it was from one person to a friend or family or a handful of in their close circle, then moved to email, where maybe we would pass along to a dozen or 24 people. Social media, one post goes out to, on average, of 130 friends. Each of them has an average of 130 friends, and suddenly your voice and your choice, as you declare it in social media, is broadcast around the world. And every brand needs to understand that consumers have that power. Now, of course, no good marketer should cede control to the consumer. It's up to a marketer to understand and be the steward, the voice of the brand, and keep it on strategy. But it has to start with listening, and a listening campaign needs to be manifest in an ongoing relationship with consumers day in, day out. It's not about the promotion, it's not about the sale, it's about being there to listen and being quick to respond.